Welcome to my channel, Dr. Munshi Nasser, Skilled on How, my dear learners. In this video, we're going to talk about the AI use policies for major academic publications. Now, many of our YouTubers are promoting every day new AI companies and giving discounts to use their AI. However, you have to know what are the policies that is given by the top journals in order to publish in a good quality Scopus Index journal. Without knowing that, just blindly use those AI is not going to give you success, at the same time ensure your publication. So, without wasting any time, let's get started. My dear learners, the first thing that we're going to talk about is the AI use of academic publications. And as you can see there, the comprehensive guideline for students navigating the ethical use of AI in academic research, especially Elsevier, Emerald, Sage, World Scientific, and Inderscience. There are so many other publication houses, but I summarize these are the 5 important publication houses, and other publication houses are always follow the same. For example, Taylor and Francis, or maybe World Scientific, Inderscience, something like that. You can always follow the same way of using AI policies. Now let me share one of the important things is that Elsevier AI policy. Now if you look at the Elsevier AI policy, they are saying that the permitted use of AI. So where you can use your AI, you can improve the readability, grammar and language. Remember, my dear learners, you cannot make the draft or you cannot use data analysis tools or data use by AI. It will reject your paper. They only allow you to improve the readability, grammar and language. And also the supporting research method. If you are taking help from the AI, you have to give that documentation or evidence that these are the area of your research paper used by AI to improve the methodology. Now, in this particular case, the prohibition of the AI use, that you cannot use AI as your co-author, and then you cannot creating and altering images without explanation. So sometimes what happens, we can create the images and we can say that this image created by the author, but do not use that if you are using the AI to use the image. Now as you can see here, that the disclosure requirement include a dedicated section specifying the tool, like for example ChatGPT or any other tools and its role. If you are not giving the disclosure agreement, or if you do not disclose or acknowledge that you are using the AI for readability, grammar and language use, the consequence will be rejection, ethical investigations or retraction. Even if your paper is published in a good journal, once they find out that yes, there is a huge AI used in your paper and you did not disclose this in the paper, in your research article, and if somebody claimed that yes, you have used it but you did not add any disclosure statement, then it can be retracted from your published paper. So it's a very, very important and very careful about that. Okay. For example, ChatGPT OpenAI used to generate initial drafts of the literature review edited and verified by the author. This you cannot do in the case of Elsevier AI policy. Now the next one, we're talking about the Emerald AI policy. Emerald is a very good journal publication house, and you can see that the permitted area of AI use, it can assist in drafting, editing, refining content and supporting data analysis and visualization. So in Emerald, the use of AI is a little bit more than the Elsevier. Elsevier do not allow those things, but Emerald allow it. Now you can see that Emerald allowing drafting, editing, refining content and supporting data analysis and visualization. However, the prohibited part is you cannot use AI is a co-author in your research article. And of course, here as well, declare AI use in acknowledgement or methods, naming the tool and its role. For example, if you are using Quillboard for paraphrasing, you have to give a disclosure statement that yes, you use Quillboard for paraphrasing, editing, or AI humanizing. So author must ensure compliance with AI tools, terms and publication ethics. Undisclosed use of may lead to rejection or retraction. So you cannot use the AI without giving any disclosure agreement in the Emerald publication as well. However, Emerald allow drafting, editing, content supporting, and data analysis in your research article. So it is very important that you need to know which publication houses allow what. Now we have a Sage AI policy. In the Sage AI policy, Sage distinguishes the assistive AI, which is grammar tools. For example, Grammarly, Quillboard. These tools you can use can be used without disclosure. So these tools you can use it without giving any statement in Sage publication. Well, however, in the MREL you have to give the disclosure statement. But in here it says you can use it, but you do not need to give any statement. So Sage allows the grammar tools. However, generative AI like ChatGPT or any other large language model requires disclosure and verification. Okay, you have to give a verification justification that why would you use this AI for your research article and what is the purpose of it. Okay, and of course the prohibitions are pretty similar to other AI uses in other publication houses. Now, finally, we have a World Scientific AI policy, and you can hear that AI can assist in writing, generating images, data analysis if documented transparently. So here as well, it allows you to publish your research article with the help of AI by writing, generating images, and data analysis for documented transparency. So if you document it, giving a transparency, giving a acknowledgement, as well as giving a statement of disclosure, you can take help from the AI to write, generate image and data analysis. It's very, very important. Why? Because you need to know World Scientific, what are the areas they allow you to use it. Now, here as well, this disclosure requirement is necessary, and the consequence will also, if you do not disclose it, then it will be rejected and retraction. Now, Inderscience AI policy, you can see that the Inderscience permitted users are drafting and editing text. Very important. The other AI, for example, Sage, or maybe you can see that World Scientific allow editing, drafting, and generating data analysis. But Inderscience, in this case, they use only drafting and editing text, nothing more than that. And supporting data analysis if disclosed. Okay, so drafting, editing, they don't mind. You do not have to give a disclosure statement. However, if you're using AI for supporting data analysis, you need to give a disclosure statement. That is very, very important in the Inderscience AI publication houses. So if I comparison, at the end, we can know that Elsevier, they need your unique requirement, specific tool and users. It has to be dedicated section before references. MREL, you can see that the tools and technique that you can use with the acknowledgement, Sage as well, detailed tool and version manufacturing, World Scientific and Inderscience. So these are the 5 or 6 big publication houses. When you are deciding that you have to publish in Elsevier, MREL, Sage, World Scientific and Inderscience, remember this, that which publication houses allow what percentage of AI in your research article, which is very, very important, because otherwise your paper will be rejected or retracted from the journal. So I hope these tools and techniques and the information is useful for you. And this is very important because no other YouTubers are sharing this information. They're just allowing you to write those type of research AIs, giving discounts and allowing you to write those things, but without giving you what are the percentage of AI that you can use in your research article or in your research paper in different publication houses. This is very, very important. That's why I created this video. If you like this video, you can share with your peers so that so many people, so many researchers will know, and then it will not give you a rejection or retraction, and you can publish in a very good Scopus journal without having any difficulties. So thank you so much, my dear learners. I will see you in the next tutorial. Bye-bye.